You are live. I think we're still solo.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. But anyway, yeah, the jersey looks cool. I mean,
yeah, it does. That looks really cool.
And then the blue hat, that way you can do like you do with your monster bass. You can kind of match.
Exactly.
Oh, it says we got 2 people in. Somebody's in here joining us tonight.
Awesome.
Yep, it was a heck of a day today. I'll wait till some people get in here. Well, one left. I'll wait till more get in here and we'll talk about today fishing. It was a heck of a day.
What time did you guys go? Like what?
Yeah, can you see it okay when I go to show it? Can you see it okay?
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, cool. We got there probably. It was after daylight. It was after sunrise. Probably first lures in the water around 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 10 till somewhere. The sun was up a little bit over the horizon, and foggy. It's foggy starting out, or not for us, but driving there was foggy. But it cleared up and was cool.
How was the wind? How was the wind?
Just perfect, dude. It was perfectly clear water. Perfect. I thought we were just going to crush them, and it was slow. And Lindy started. And like I said, I had 4 fish after lunch, man. I mean,
wow.
It was a long way in it. And then about 2:30 or so, she was using the fluke, and they wanted the fluke. Yeah, they wanted well, not a fluke. It's a big jerk, I think is what it's called. She knows the name, but the bruiser fluke.
Okay.
But that's what they wanted this morning. They didn't want nothing to do with it. Hey, Ugly Dog Lures, welcome.
Welcome in.
But they didn't want anything to do with the swim bait this morning. Like I said, about 2 o'clock, the dog turned. She quit catching them on the swim bait or the fluke. Went to a frog and caught a few, but the swim bait turned on. And like I said, I went from 4 to 15 in a couple hours, maybe. Several times caught back-to-back fish. 2 casts in a row, and was talking crap.
So that was like later on in the day then.
Oh yeah, like I said, we got bites all day, but she just blistered me. I mean, till 2 o'clock. Like I said, I had 4 fish. She was up to 16, 17, 18-ish, something. She ended up with 23, and she probably didn't catch but 4 after 3 o'clock, maybe, or 2 o'clock, and I did all the catch up. The video will be cool. It's her wearing me out, and then you see it turn. And I start into it. But like I said, Ugly Dog wasn't here, but that was her biggest today. And then my biggest was
nice.
That one today. And dude, I bet I lost 20 fish counting blow-ups that didn't hold on or to the boat. When she caught that big one, we rolled into a little spot. I threw big fish on. I mean, equal size fish. Bam, 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 got gone. I've got a new swim bait, fixed it, threw kind of at a different angle, 20 feet away, so I know it wasn't the same fish. Boom, big fish blew up, tore it up. I'm messing with it. She throws probably 30 feet off to the side. Bam, 6-pounder. And that was all within like 2 minutes. What's up, Chatterbait?
Hey, Kenny.
But like I said, I know they were jacked up in that spot, and we went over it 3 or 4 times through there, but just couldn't get back on them.
Now was that in the backside of D-Land?
Do you know if I said? Do you know where Joe's Hole is? Do you know what we call Joe's Hole yet?
No.
Where Mr. Joe went. Let me think. If you go around, you go through the pass to get in the back lake.
Okay.
But if you take the first turn, you go through the cut.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
All right, go through the cut, kind of angle left, kind of in the center that way, going towards the palm tree in the back. You know what I'm talking about? The angle across there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Kind of about halfway on the grass bed that's up in that corner. We were on the edge of it going towards the palm tree.
Okay.
Now, we caught them all around, but right there was the spot.
Did you see any beds or anything out there? Or?
Dude, tilapia, I'm sure most of them are tilapia, but they are like every 4 feet. It's like the moon back there.
Really?
Big white saucers. I mean, that one time Lindy stood in the boat and could count 9 standing in one spot just looking in the water.
Wow.
and some tilapia sitting on them. We'd chase them up off of them. Caught some bass around it, but didn't catch any on the beds, I don't think. I don't know. They're towards the end of that. I'm not sure.
What's the what was the water depth?
Oh, they lowered it more, dude. It was like 2 foot, 2.5. Yes, sir, ugly dog. All on bruiser baits.
Oh, so it's real low. So how was it getting in? Were you able to get over that little area?
WFO, son. WFO. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wide open, trim her up, let her fly.
Yep.
Chatterbait. Chatterbait Kenny. There was Mama's biggest one today at Donkey Land. We caught 38 today. We always have a good day at Donkey Land. Yeah, I'll show that in Chatterbait. That was my biggest one today. Video coming soon. It was funny. We're fishing and Lindy, me and her, hey, danger's in here. But
hey, Danger.
Lindy was talking, there's Shiner Guy.
Hey, Rob.
Lindy was talking about getting enough footage, and we figured 38 fish. Yeah, I probably got some footage.
No, I think you got enough.
Oh, but now with that fluke, she caught some dinkies, son. I mean, we caught some aquarium fish and then a couple big ones, so it was cool.
Now, what she was using the fluke from Bruiser Baits, right? That little fat belly fluke, right?
Yeah, it was all Bruiser today. I'm trying to think. The big jerk was one. Yeah, I think the big jerk is what they call it.
Okay.
And then she switched to, hey, Josh. Hey, Corrine.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Remember when we showed the lures? Oh, you wasn't here last week. You didn't see the pigeon-toed frog, did you?
No.
They sent us some frog. Hey, Earl. They sent us some frogs.
What's going on, Earl?
Bruiser Bait sent us some frogs to try. It's your normal rubber, and I'm not talking about like a hollow bodied, a solid rubber frog.
Okay, with like the cool little flapping tails in the back, like kind of go like that.
Yeah, except it's, you know how they got the two flat pieces on the end of the tail? The Bruiser Bait has them pigeon-toed, straight in like that. They're
okay.
Oh, and that's what Lindy worked it this evening. She had some kind of like a blue metallic, and she used the only ones we had, which we had like 5 of them they sent to try. Then she switched to some that were blue and brown, and that's what she caught all her fish in the afternoon on.
Cool. Earl's about to get off work.
Is Steve Cochran in here? He said that Steve Cochran, there he is. Hey, Steve, welcome. I think I hear him in the background sometimes when you call me, don't I, Kenny? And Earl, work. That's a bad word, son.
But at least he's about to get off work. So.
Oh, yeah. Me and the wife walked in the door this evening at 7:06 p.m. from fishing. I was eating a daggum nasty quarter pounder in one hand and getting in the shower. Yeah, I do hear you sometimes in the back, Steve.
Kenny, when we going fishing, man?
Yeah, Kenny needs to take you out on the big O, show you how to flip. He's the flipping master.
I thought he was chatterbait master. Chatterbait Kenny.
He likes the chatterbait, but I think he claims he's the big flipper.
Have to try the big bite baits BFE back here. Best flipping bait ever. We'll have to give that a shot.
Oh, since you weren't here last week, Doc, check these out. These are some more of the samples that Bruiser sent.
This sweet looking craw.
Look how thin it. I mean, I bet that's got some wiggle to it.
It's gotta, for sure. Stevie's a hardcore flipper.
Yes, Ron S. I've been watching Ugly Dog Lures. I hope to get a few of those lures.
Yeah, we'd love to try them out when we go out. Absolutely.
Doc, he hand paints some like hula popper type lures.
Nice.
I want to get a tilapia painted one, kind of that peach looking color on the bottom, like a tilapia.
Yep.
I bet that would work.
Oh, it would. Yeah, it was. I got to watch the replay of the live stream from last week. You know, we were down in the
Yeah.
Keys, so
Yeah.
I missed everybody last week. You know, being down there in the Keys with my girls, my wife, and my two babies.
Right.
It was a lot of fun. We had a good time down there. So, and it was cool going back and watching the live and everything, and you know, seeing you mention us, we were down there, and it was. I remember you saying you couldn't remember the restaurant that we went to. It
Yeah.
was the Fish House is the one that we went to.
The fish house. Has the guy effect affected it?
Yeah, it's shocking that there'd be a restaurant down in the Keys called the Fish House.
Yeah, it surprises me.
No, it was really good. I mean, it really was. It was they did the Fish House that we went to. It's a neat restaurant. I mean, it literally it's a hole in the wall. You know,
Right.
and that's what was really cool about it. That's what I love about the Keys is going to places that that aren't huge tourist traps, but at that point, it's been on diners, drive-ins, and dives. I mean, everybody's going to be there. That was the only restaurant that we went to the entire time that we were down there that we had to wait to get in, and we had to wait about, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes. She told us it was going to be like 45, and we waited like 20 minutes. But it's literally just a little hole in the wall, and it's decorated all on the top with fish nets and all these like tiki strung up lights and all this stuff. And I mean, it's really small in there. And what's cool about the restaurant is like all the fish that they serve, and it's also a fish market. So all the fish that they sell is all caught by all the local fishermen. Nothing's frozen. They literally, there's a dock out back, and these guys pull up to the dock, and bam, it's right there.
Yeah, I bet that's good.
And they do the one that was featured, the dish that was featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives was called their Matacumbe style, which is a key down there, Matacumbe key.
Right.
So, and it's basically like tomatoes, onions, capers, and like a sauce, and they just put it over either mahi or a yellowtail snapper or grouper, and then they broil it. And they brought this thing out. I mean, literally, the size of the fish was huge. It was like this big, and it was excellent. It was definitely worth it. I could see why, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives was down there. It was really good, and I mean, everywhere we went down there for dinner was excellent. Anywhere you go down in the Keys was for dinner or any kind of food is
Right.
good.
Oh yeah.
And we've been down there so many times. We kind of know the spots to kind of hit up that are off kind of like the beaten path that aren't like the touristy type places.
Right.
But
And
it was
you were in Key Largo, right?
Yeah, we were in Key Largo. We didn't go down. We didn't stay very far down the Keys. Normally, when we go down, we usually end up staying in Marathon.
Right.
A buddy of mine has a place down in Marathon that we'll go down to every now and again, and that's usually where we stay. Marathon's kind of, you almost look at Marathon as like the halfway point.
Right.
You're kind of halfway from the upper Keys, and you're halfway to the lower Keys. But we decided to stay, a little further north. We went down as far as Isle Morada, and which was about a half-hour drive from where we were in Key Largo.
Right.
And we hit up Worldwide Sportsman, the Bass Pro Shops, Worldwide Sportsman.
Right.
It's kind of like their saltwater store.
Right.
So we hit that up. And they got a little fish tank in there, not like they do at the big Bass Pro Shops. And then we hit up Robbie's, which I don't know if anybody in here is familiar with Robbie's that's down there in the Keys. That's that place. You guys have probably seen it here on YouTube where you see people feeding the tarpon by hand with the fish, and the big tarpon jump up off the dock, and you'll see them like grab their hand and stuff.
Yeah.
So we did that, and I had every intention of, filming and kind of like documenting our trip to kind of put on the channel. And it just really didn't happen because when we got down there, I got some great footage of the girls. We went and saw the dolphins. and
Right.
at the Dolphin Rescue Center, and got some great footage of that, and got some great footage of the girls, jumping off the seawall into the bay over by the hotel and stuff. But I really wanted to kind of get the footage of the girls, helping me feed the tarpon.
Right.
But when you walk out there onto the dock to feed the tarpon, the pelicans are like aggressive they are. I mean, if you've ever been saltwater fishing and you sit there and you clean fish on the dock, the pelicans, I mean, they might as well be vultures, I mean, they're right there.
Ocean buzzards.
Exactly. And we walk out, you got to walk through this little area. So you pay to get on the dock, and it's only like $2 a person to even walk out on the dock. So, and then you pay for the buckets of bait. And it's really not expensive. I mean, for the 4 of us to walk out on the dock, and I got 2 buckets full of bait, it was only like $17.
Right.
So we walk out, and I got the bucket, and the minute we walk out, the pelicans are right there. So my little one, my youngest daughter, she like freaks, and so does my oldest daughter.
Yeah.
They start freaking out because of the birds. Well, I've got a drink in my hand, I got the bucket, and I'm trying to kind of hold on to her hand, but then the birds start coming. The little one starts like jumping up and down like this, and then like almost goes off the side of the dock. So I got to grab her, fighting off pelicans with my elbow, also while grabbing her. And my oldest daughter, she didn't like the pelicans at all. She's like, nope, I'm done. I want out. So long story short, Doc ends up going out to the end of the dock to feed the tarpon by himself, while my poor wife has to sit with my girls who are traumatized by the pelicans
That's funny.
on the other side of the dock.
Right.
So I had to go through like two buckets of bait feeding these tarpon. And one thing I was a little disappointed about, though, was like in years past when I'd been there, the way they have the dock set up, they got a big dock, and there's 4 separate holes in the docks.
Right.
Where the tarpon come up, and it's always been open. Well, they have now this like net. They got 2x4s that come up and go across, and they got this net that comes down, and they got holes in the net. So like you can't lean down anymore and put your hand in there and let the tarpon really come up and grab your hand.
Right.
And that was the fun part. They grab your hand, shake around, and then you just let them go. Yeah, but now they got these nets there.
Some Karen got mad about their kid getting drug in the water or something.
More than likely, but I mean, it was still cool. I still got a couple cool bites, but I was literally like looking around for somebody. I'm like, hey, like grab my phone, be like, can you film? And like everybody basically had a bucket of bait and either their phone in their hand filming themselves or a drink in their hand trying to fend off the damn seagulls. So it was interesting, but
hey, we got a couple comments to catch up on, but check out Danger's last one. I remember this story. Caught his first bonita, cleaned it on the dock, walked away 5 foot, come back, and the pelican took his fillets.
Oh yeah, no, they'll take them. They're vultures.
Yeah.
They're absolute vultures.
And go back up. You had some questions. I said we'd get to the chat in a second.
All right.
Kenny asked, did you get any bloody knuckles, I guess, from feeding the tarpons?
Oh, no, not at all. Kenny, I actually tried to get him to take my hand. And like the closest one that got to my hand, I stuck my hand all the way through the net. I mean, I was literally like almost like to the water, and he came up and he just barely scraped like my pinky. It's almost like they've gotten used to the launch angle in order to get the bait. Now that net's there, you can't get down far enough.
Right.
The way they got it set up, you just can't get your hand down there far enough to really get in there. So
right. And Steve asked you, I think it's on the screen. Is the old tiki bar still there?
At Robbie's? Is that what you were asking, Steve? Is the old tiki bar still at Robbie's?
I think that's what you were talking about at that time. And then Ugly Dog asked you a question there.
Do I ever fish 5-inch topwater poppers on the coast? Not normally. Not normally. I have before. Usually, if I'm fishing on the coast, like if I'm out saltwater fishing and I'm using any kind of like hard bait, I really love the Miradines, little top dogs, or the Miradine or the mini Miradine, especially early morning or late evening. Those baits I've had a lot of luck with, so I kind of tend to stick to those. I've never really used like a popper on the coast, like beach fishing or anything like that. No, I have used them back on the flats.
Snook and redfish, something like that.
Yeah, for snook and redfish. But most of the time I find that the mirror lures, the Miradines and the top dogs and stuff like that, they're for me, they're more effective than the popper, like I would use for like bass fishing, like a topwater bass lure.
Steve said at Marathon, is at the tiki bar at Marathon.
We didn't go down as far as Marathon, Steve. But if you're I don't know if you're referring to the tiki bar, the Sunset Bar and Grill. Is that the one you're referring to? That's one of the big tiki bars down in Marathon. It's right at the base of the 7 Mile Bridge. Maybe that's the one you're referring to. If that's the case, yeah, that one's still there. We just didn't make it there when we were down there last week.
Very cool.
Yeah, that Sunset Bar and Grill is a cool place. It's got a huge tiki bar out back. And it's a really, really cool restaurant that's like attached to it. And then they have a pool that's in the middle between the two. You got the tiki bar and then the restaurant. And then you got this big pool in the middle. It's a saltwater pool and it's actually heated. And then you're right there on the water. And then you're right at the base of the 7 Mile Bridge. It's a really neat place. Okay. Yeah. So that's the one, Steve. Yeah, no, it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. We just didn't make it. We planned on going from Robbie's down to Marathon and doing lunch and stuff, and taking the girls to the pool down there at down at Marathon. But we just ended up spending so much time at Robbie's, even though the girls didn't get to feed the tarpon and stuff. We still spent a lot of time kind of walking around Robbie's because it's like this big open air market and tiki bar and bars and lunch. And so we spent a lot of time there, and then ended up the girls wanted to go back to the hotel and go into the beach and stuff like that. So by the time we left there, it was already like 4 or 5 o'clock. So we went back to our hotel and took the girls in the pool and over by the beach. And then ended up going to dinner that night. That was the night we ended up going to the fish house that was featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
And Coastal, you remember my Key West story? Well, one of them went and dumped my buddy's ashes. Remember, took the boat under 7 Mile Bridge when he passed away? Somehow we ended up on Duval Street at sunset in the truck with the boat behind us and went all the way down Duval Street, down at the end, turned and came back through. It was a madhouse.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that story. Yeah, no, Steve, it did burn down a couple times, but it hasn't burned down lately. Speaking of burning down, there's a restaurant that was
that's not the story I thought you were going into.
Oh no! Oh yeah, no. Unfortunately, my wife's uncle's house, which is literally like catty corner to our house in our neighborhood, caught fire. The pool pump caught fire and caught fire to the resin shed that's by the house, and then it spread to the house. It's unfortunately, it's like a total loss with the house. It happened. What was that? What was that? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, it was just a few days ago.
Yeah.
Now tell him he wasn't living in it, but somebody
No.
was, but he wasn't in the house.
No. He still owns the house, but his daughter had kind of taken over the house. He lives actually on the same street, but a couple houses down. He rents that house because he works for some of the I can't remember the race team he works for, but he works for the IMSA cars. Like the 12 hours at Sebring, so he doesn't own that house. He rents a house over, and because he's gone so many weeks out of the month, and he kind of let his daughter take that, and it's unfortunate. It really sucks. I feel really bad for him. But I guess according to the fire department, it was the pool pump that started it. And then last night, there's a big restaurant, a pretty popular restaurant over here by us, and it caught fire last night. And it was on the news when I woke up this morning that it's called Carmine's Market in Delhi. It's an Italian market in Delhi, and I guess last night at some point it caught fire and they had that whole area shut off. It's like, my goodness.
Wow. Dang, you got Arnold the arsonist in your neighborhood or something?
I know, right? What's going on? But it was funny, John, when we were down there in Key Largo, the first place we went for lunch when we got down there, we checked into the hotel and got everything settled, and we were ready for lunch. So we went over to a restaurant that we know that's kind of like right down the road from where we were,
Right.
and it's right there on the water. And as we were sitting there eating lunch, they had a poster on the door advertising one of the local beers from like the Key West or the Key Largo Brewing Company or something. And I thought it was really cool because remember the last time that we were talking about iguanas.
Right.
And we were talking about, like I would eat an iguana.
Yeah, just peacock fishing. Yeah, you're the iguana eater. Yeah.
And they had this beer called Iguana Bait.
The name of the beer?
The name of the beer is called Iguana Bait.
Okay.
And I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, so I asked our waitress, I said, what does that say Iguana Bait? And she's like, yeah, it's a local beer. I was like, all right, let me try one. So she brings it out to me. It was actually really good. I mean, it was a really good beer that was, brewed down there. And I figured, I was like, you know what? I know I talked about if I got the chance, I'd eat an iguana.
Right.
I guess this is the next best thing.
You can drink it.
I could drink the Iguana Bait. And so when we got back home, I told my wife, I was like, I wonder if they carry that at like, Total Wine or something.
Right.
And sure enough, she went today and they do. So she got me the Iguana Bait.
Yep, iguana bait is Jamie will probably. Our daughter would love that.
So that's it. It's actually, according to the can here, they brew it with the hibiscus. They brew it with honey and the hibiscus flowers because the iguanas down here they'll eat the hibiscus flowers.
Right. So if we go peacock fishing and you pee off the back of the boat, iguanas are going to just swarm the boat.
Exactly. Well, I'll bring a couple of those and we'll see. And then maybe I can actually get an iguana to eat.
Right. That's funny. Oh, it wouldn't be hard to get one to eat. I mean.
Oh, no. Where we go for the peacock fishing, I mean, my gosh, like you wouldn't even need like a pellet gun or anything. You could just lasso them.
Yeah, like I said, you've seen the walls out here in my garage. Yeah, we could get an iguana. It wouldn't be nothing to it.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
And they got the laws now that it's, as long as you you remove them humanely, they basically want you to get them out of here.
Yeah, but their definition of humanely in mine, a 12 gauge with double out buck. at about 15 minutes after daylight running through some of them $1 million homes, somebody might get a little irritated.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Little 12-gauge shotgun off the back of somebody's, one of those, yeah.
Yeah.
Bam! And you're like, no.
You know, little garden gnomes would be exploding and, you know, it'd be all this. That's funny. And yes, anybody that wants to come up, I keep posting the link. Ugly Dog, if you want to come up and talk about your lures some, more than welcome to. This is just open chat night. We're just shooting the bull.
Mama's here, but I'm eating.
Yeah, Lindy is eating her dinner. Like I said, we didn't walk in the door from fishing until 7:08. I ate McDonald's and she's got leftover Thai food from last night. So Lindy does know Thai. She does know Thai. Machete. I don't know. I watched old Tim Wells videos. You know, he went down there on a trip and blowgunned a bunch of them.
Yeah. No, I mean, that'd probably be the best thing to do at some of the places that we go fishing is to blowgun them because, you know, you ain't got to worry about, you know, misfiring and,
right,
you know, busting out somebody's back window on their porch.
Dude,
but like that one house that we passed when we go to our, you know, that one peacock spot that we fish.
Right.
That place is loaded. I mean,
freaky loaded.
I mean, you know, you guys have come down here a couple of times and we've been down to Ida and stuff and we've been rolling through some certain areas and you never see them that thick in one spot. I mean, they are just
right.
It is like, I mean, you're walking on them if you're walking out in that grass. It's crazy.
Yeah. Now, Coastal, isn't Shiner supposed to be my buddy?
I think so.
See what he look up here on your screen. Look at him poking the tiger right there.
Well, that's what buddies do,
ugly dog.
Right? Because I think I asked you the same. Didn't I ask you the same thing? Like, why aren't you smiling in that picture?
No, you said, yeah. Well, okay, hang on. Let me show the picture. Shiner's question was, how bad did she beat you today? Okay. Let me get it up here. Look at the picture right here.
Laughing off camera.
Yeah. Doc said, nice fish. He said, why aren't you smiling at that time? Well, the reason I'm not smiling, I think at that moment in time, I was still 14 behind. So, yes, Mama started off and thank goodness for the last 2 hours of the day. I had 4 fish most of the day. We ended up with, you had how many?
23.
Mama had 23. I had 14. 15. Excuse me, 15. 23 to 15. And at like 2 o'clock, it was 19-4, something like it was bad. Yeah, it was bad.
That would explain why you weren't smiling.
Yeah. When you catch a 3-pounder, you know, you're like, well, wait till
you're just like this. It's like,
remember this when the video comes out because, you know, usually it don't bother me. It don't faze me. It just blows. I bet in the new video coming, I haven't looked at the footage, but I know I chunked a couple little fish back like,
get out of here.
And then you can see at about 3 o'clock, I bet my whole attitude, everything probably will change in the whole video because I'm happy and joking. I'm filming Lindy catching fish. You know, usually it's great fish, baby. Nice job. I think a couple fish she caught, I never spoke while I was filming it.
We know who's doing the editing, so you won't be able to see pouty fish.
Yeah, see, I'll edit all my poutiness out of it. It won't be too bad. Yeah, Steve, Mama does it all the time, man. Mama does it all the time, and I'm good with it. Everybody,
that's how it happens.
Everybody on YouTube needs a gimmick to make it big. My woman slays me fishing. That's my gimmick.
I don't have a gimmick. I need one. Somebody come up with one for me.
Your buddy's wife smacked you around a few times. So.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, in the chat here, let's see. She spanked Shiner. She spanked Joshua Tree 321. She has spanked me. She spanked Austin Holmes. So there's like 4 in the chat that she.
What about Kenny?
Nope, she hadn't got to whoop Kenny yet in person. The only time we fished, Dude, remember we met him at Headwaters. He was in his boat. That was the day my trolling motor wouldn't even go in the water. It was just dead.
Yeah, Kenny put in the chat, what's crazy is the money people pay to get rid of them. Like down here, they do. They pay, I mean, they will pay a ton of money to get rid of those iguanas around here.
What's crazier is people like Reef Robber would pay good money to get in there and start whacking some damn iguanas.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine if Earl came down here, just like he gets those nutria?
Yeah.
And just like switch it up from nutria to iguana?
You know, I saw an ad in the paper and it said, get rid of iguanas, $100. I called them and said, cool, but it'll be next week before I can get the money up. Faux show, Earl.
Yeah, get down here, Earl. We got to get rid of these iguanas.
But back to the blowgun, that big one in that yard, that big hooded one, you better blowgun him in the exact spot or he's gone with your dart. He's gone.
Oh, yeah. And the reason why a lot of people want them out of here, it's not that they're, you know, it's not like they're going to mess with your pets or anything like that. It's just they're so invasive when it comes to the vegetation. I mean, they will literally like destroy, you know, every flower you have, you got a garden in your backyard, and I mean they'll go right through it. They'll eat all your plants.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kenny MacArthur talking about he knows a guy. Yeah, I think he knows a guy pretty good that shoots them in his backyard with a pellet gun.
That's what most people get them with is the pellet guns.
Yeah. I think he's really close to Kenny. You know, Kenny lives down in Lauderdale or something, so I think Kenny knows that guy really well.
And they get them down there in the Keys too. Like, I mean, they'll literally like go on their boats in the canals with pellet guns and find them in the trees and just pop them, let them drop. They go get them with a net, bring them back to the house, and they fillet them. You know, they'll skin them and eat them.
Dude, we went to Key West. I didn't see lizards that much. All I saw was chickens.
Oh, the roosters down there?
Oh, there's chickens everywhere in Key West.
Yeah, there were a lot of iguana down there in Key Largo. We saw a bunch of them. There was a bunch of them running around the hotel that we were staying at.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Reef Robber, a dirty .6. That'll take care of it right there, down and dirty.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm a 308 man myself, but 30-06 is just fine.
That'd be a great video. 30-06 shooting iguanas off the back of porches.
Okay, whoa. It'll explode. Let me out before you sit down. It'll explode the iguana, take out 3 cars, 2 living rooms, 4 kids, all with one shot. Yeah.
That's why I said it'd be a great video.
I'm thinking, dude, my crossbow with like big blunt arrows, big, almost like plunge, like, you know, the suction cup ones, but big and badass on a crossbow. It just whack.
How about we take Nerf guns and on the end of the Nerf suction cup, we just put a dart and we shoot them with Nerf guns.
Yeah. Or spear. All right, I'll be right back. I'm getting ready to swap out for somebody a little better looking. I'll be right back. Thank you.
That's right, Earl. All up the Ritzy. There she is. There's Miss Lindia.
Hello.
How you doing?
Sunburn.
Oh, yeah. You got some sun today.
I got some sun today. Yeah.
Nobody took advantage.
I use my roll-on that I use. See, Jen would yell at you right now if you were me.
Right. See, there was nobody there to remind me to put sunscreen on. So.
That's just how on fire you were today.
That's how, yeah. I was on fire.
You was on fire.
It was a fun day to fish. They weren't real active, but they were still biting occasionally, and you could see them moving around. And it was a fun day anyway.
The tilapia were very active.
Yeah, the tilapia are always very active.
Well, that when we went to Three Forks, and the tilapia were everywhere then,
yeah.
You know, and that was what, 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
No, that was a week ago.
No, just a week ago. Yeah,
it was a week ago.
Yeah. On
Yeah,
Monday.
we went there. We went there on Monday, and then I left to go down to the Keys on Wednesday.
Right. For spring break.
I posted the video on Tuesday.
Yeah, and I posted mine on Monday.
Yep.
That was good too.
Yeah, because I didn't do no editing or anything like that when we were down there. I was, it was all family time, so it was a good time.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
My little one was so cute when we got down to the hotel. That's the first time that we've had her down there in the Keys. My oldest daughter, she's been down there a couple times, and my littlest one, she's like, "Is this our new house?" And
heck yeah.
I'm like, no. I was like, no. She's like, okay. She's like, can we stay here forever? I was like, yeah, that'd be nice, but no.
Yeah, that'd be real nice. Who leaving? Kenny leaving?
All right, Kenny.
What's Kenny getting good luck for? He going fishing tomorrow?
No.
Hey, Rob.
No, Kenny. I'll definitely get your number from John, and we'll hook up. I definitely want to go fishing with you. John keeps telling me, to get with you, so we need to make that happen for sure. So I'll get your number from him, and we'll hook up.
And hit me up tomorrow, Kenny. I don't think we're going anywhere. I should be around here most of the day. When you get done, give me a holla holla.
I'm debating for tomorrow on what I want to do.
It would be a good day to try out some of these new bruiser baits and all, but you never came and got them, so.
Yeah, no, Monday was an absolute.
I know.
I didn't make it.
It'd be a good day to go try out some of those canals down at the Everglades for peacocks.
Oh, we found a place. What was the name of that boat ramp? Oh, we found a place. It's down.
Down south?
Park. It's by a park on the edge of the Everglades.
Junctions of some canals, like canal number 7, where it meets up with another canal at the 20 curve. What do you call that? The
Everglades WMA Loxahatchee Road boat ramp.
Where's that? What city's it in?
Hang on, I'm gonna go right there. It is straight out from Boca.
Straight out west?
Straight west of Boca.
Okay.
It's I'm trying to see if I can see something near it. Coral Spring below it. Anyway, I looked up best places to peacock fish around, I think, Fort Lauderdale or something.
Yeah, I love what Kenny just posted. It's fair in my boat. I don't have mama whooping our asses.
Hey, it's fair in my boat. Our boat, too. I even gave him the front of the boat. How more fair is that?
I know, you got it. Like Lindy always is like, Doc, you want to come to the front of the boat? And I don't know. I'm happy where I'm at. Like you plant me down, and it's like, here's my spot. I'm good. I'll stay there the entire time. She's like, you want to come to the front of the boat? Nah, I'm good. All right, hey, okay, and then bam. Hey, look at this 7-pounder. I was like, I should have moved to the front of the boat. But I'm happy where I was at.
I'll just catch it back there too. So.
Yeah, Doc's been to 20 Mile Bend. Is that the one you go to, Doc, at 441 to 80?
Yeah, my father-in-law and I went out there not too long ago, or actually might be a little while ago, because that was when we hit 200 subscribers. 20 Mile Bend's a cool place. And it's kind of like, I think it's kind of like the spot you found, John, where it's west of town. That one's west of town, like in West Palm, and the one that you found is west of town in Boca, which is kind of
borders the Everglades. That canal we're going down, one side is the Everglades and nothing, and one side is civilization. It looks like. Yeah. But it's supposed to be. It was a pretty famous place. See, Steve's buddy said we ought to go to Lake Ida. Doc took us to Lake Ida, Steve. You need to go back and watch the video.
Yeah, Ida did not produce that day.
No.
Water was really dirty. I mean, you guys remember when we were there. The water was extremely dirty that day. What did we get? Like 3 bass, 1 peacock that got off at the boat, and a Mayan. I think that was all we
Yeah,
got
something like that. I
the
didn't catch
entire
a fish.
day.
I didn't catch a fish. You saw
Oh.
a peacock on your line. Nobody saw it but you saw it.
It's on video. It's in slow motion.
Yeah, that's right.
But no, like I don't know. It just seems like a lot of the guys that fish like Ida and Osborne that are down here, they have more luck with live bait than they do with artificials. And I mean, if you guys know, like John and Lindy and I, we like artificials, and the fishing just wasn't on that day. I'd like to go back down there and give it another shot.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. But it's
What's
Holiday Park down off US 27. That's it. Yep, that's right, Kenny. That's a good spot too. I'd like to try and fish that area. I've never been out there, but I've heard good things about it.
That sounds like a spot we'll mark for our next trip. We will put that in the damn maps and go right there. And wonder where's the hillbillies at tonight? I don't even think I've seen cranking and yanking tonight, have I?
No, I'm looking at the chat right now, and no, they're not in.
Nope. Well, they missed the bad weather. Anybody here having the bad weather up in the rest of the country?
Yeah, Alabama got hammered. I saw that on the news this morning. My cousin, who's like my sister, she's near Tuscaloosa, and her brother, which is also my cousin, they're up there in Alabama.
Look at this, Earl must be out hunting. Look at this, Earl's out hunting, wants to come in the stream.
There he goes.
What's up, Mr. Earl?
Hey.
No,
What's going on, Earl?
You're not hunting?
I'm going out to get my boat ready for tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Did the ocean calm down some?
Yeah, not enough though, I don't think. I'm just going to go crabbing instead, I guess.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So you are officially off work.
Yep.
There you
It's
go.
the weekend.
Yep, it's the weekend.
All right. So you're
'Cause
going
Earl,
crabbing, and you've seen this boat, haven't you, Doc?
Ugh,
I've seen it on video.
Right.
Looks a little bit bigger up close.
Like wind protection.
Kenny said supposedly a lot of peacocks out there this year have been put in on Alligator Alley.
Okay.
I think that's where me and Lindy went one time, and or a couple times
With Bo.
with Bo was down in there.
That's somebody else not on here yet. Bo, where are you?
So what do you got to do to get ready, Earl?
I'll definitely get your number
I'm
from
just throwing some-
John, and we'll work something out for sure. I want to get together with you, and we'll definitely head out and see if we can't get on some fish.
I'm just throwing a couple more crab pots up in the boat.
Oh, okay.
It's ready.
Sweet. What nutria for bait tomorrow?
No, we kind of gave up on that because the last time we used them, we pulled one of the pots in and it got all over the inside of the boat.
Ooh.
And that stuff stinks, man. Anyway, and we weren't catching very many crabs on them that time, so I don't know. I have to go get some chicken or something.
Yeah. And ugly.
Or buy some mink out there at the marina tomorrow.
Right. An ugly dog, y'all had snow yesterday. I think it was 87 today, I believe, here.
Yeah, I got in the truck today after coming out of work, and the dash read 90.
Wow.
Let me show you what I have to put up with parking my boat here in this alleyway here. You see the windshield?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Can you see what's on it?
Pigeons or chickens?
It's owls, I think.
Owls?
Just
Good
all
Lord.
kinds of crap on there.
I don't think I've never seen owl poop on a boat. We got owls here. There's one lives in our yard, but I never thought about owl poop.
Well, it's a big warehouse I'm parking it in. It's not used anymore for whatever, but there's the That's the warehouse.
Oh, that's a sweet building. I wish I had that to park my boats in.
Yeah, nice and covered. But then again, you got to deal with owl poop. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other boat's parked in where I need to park this one, but I got to sell the other one first.
Yeah, here it's not the rain or anything tears your boats up. It's that sunshine, man. It'll
Yep.
cook the seats right out of your boat if you don't keep something over it.
Yep.
Everybody's all these old snowbirds around here, they're pontoon boats. They'll come back and all the threads have popped in all the seats and they're just blown out of hell.
yeah, they sit out there and they leave them uncovered for that long. Oh, there's the baby.
That's a pretty doggy. Looks like my old dog Nick.
She was speaking to you. Do you hear?
Yeah, no, I couldn't hear.
She just yawned.
I see your grass is all greened up and looks like the clover blooming.
It's all winter. It's green. In the summer, it dries up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we always have green grass in the spring or in the winter.
Right.
But yep, dandelions are starting to come up.
That one night up here, it got like 36. It killed a bunch of my grass and took it about 2 weeks to come back. Got all my banana trees. They don't like cold.
The tops of the banana trees.
Yeah, the tops of the banana trees.
There's the other one.
Is that the boat you had first you used, or is that just a different boat?
Yeah, that's the one I used first. Yep.
Very cool. Man, can't have too many boats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good evening.
exactly.
Good
Hey,
evening,
Jay,
Mr.
how's it
J.
going?
Glad for dropping in. Appreciate it a bunch. We just shooting a bull tonight.
Yeah, how'd the rest of it go last night with Tin Horse in the live there? I was in for a little bit and then had to drop out because my youngest daughter was fighting the go to bed type thing, so it was time to try and get her to go to bed.
I heard her that time.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I mean, that was every bit of like 9:30, almost like 10 o'clock last night. You know, yeah, it was. Jay, I was listening to the reports, and Tin Horse was talking about. When did I have to jump out? It was somewhere around the point where he's talking about using baits in muddy water, and like I had my little one just like, so it was like, okay. It's time to get her to bed. I'm gonna have to shut it off because I knew if I had the device on, she wasn't gonna go down. So
right. Yeah, Gabe said if anybody had lake reports, you know me, I had to put in, headwaters, 80-degree water. It just looked so far, and everybody had 50-degree water, 40-degree. I like 80. Today it got up to 84 degrees before we left. The water was.
Was the water temp 84? Wow.
Yeah.
Earl, what's the water temp out there by you right now?
Well, his is ocean water.
I don't know what the lakes are, but the ocean always stays between about 50 and 55.
Consistently throughout the year?
Yeah, all year.
Yeah.
And then
Not a big...
in the summertime, June or early July, sometime in there, about 20 miles. Well, it depends on the year, but 20 to 30 miles out, it gets warmer, and then the albacore come in.
Okay.
So, yeah,
sweet.
That's the only time we can go after them. But I've never been out that far. I don't go out more than a couple miles. But
check out Mr. J's post. They just pulled into Table Rock, getting ready to break in his new nitro.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Breaking it in tonight, Jay, or are you breaking it in tomorrow morning?
Over the weekend, yeah. He'll have to put his hours. Or...
I don't know. You get a new nitro, you pull in. I mean, it's only 8. It's only 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know where's Table Rock. Is it backed up an hour? It might only be 8 o'clock there.
You wait till tomorrow in the morning. Right on.
Right on. That'll be fun. Boy, I remember breaking in the Yamaha we got 200 hours ago. I hated that hold it at this speed, hold it at that speed. Yeah, I cheated all through that.
Yeah, I think it's part of that.
Yeah, Lindy was up in North Carolina because our daughter was having her baby. So I had the brand new motor on the boat for a month before Lindy got back. So
you were probably like chewing your nails, like and fingers down to like the nub.
Who?
You.
Me?
Waiting for her to get back to break it in, or did you just break it in without her?
I broke it. Dude, I built it. I put it on there. I did all the work.
Oh, you didn't wait for her?
Hell no, Skippy.
And hey, now I know why she whips our asses every time we go out there. It's payback for breaking in that motor.
I was getting ready to tell you, for that month, I caught the most fish every time I went fishing. Every time.
That's how you do it that way.
It's 7:55. Yeah, they're an hour behind at Table Rock. So. Yeah, Jay, today me and the wife went to Donkey Land and caught 38. I caught 15. She caught 23. Biggest one was here. 6'8".
6'7".
6'7". Here, I'll show a picture in case he missed it.
Now, Lindia, was the six yours or was that John's?
Lindia, that's this one.
That's that one. Okay.
Yeah, that's the 6'7" today. And mine wasn't that big, so I didn't weigh it.
Still a nice fish you got,
I knew it wouldn't beat hers, so that was my big one today.
I'm sorry. Every time you show that, it still looks like you're pouting.
Wait a minute.
He was pouting.
No, when he sent that to me, yeah,
that's the look of a man that's 14 fish down.
Exactly. Like, I'm fishing. Like I always sit there and say, like, when and I always say this to people, it's like, you never see anybody pissing and whining and moaning and crying and having a sad face on, when they have a fish. It's always like, and they're smiling. And then John sends me, like, look at Lindia right there. She's extremely happy. She's smiling. And then I get the picture from John, and John's like, fish.
Yeah, hers is like number 17. Mine was number 4.
He sent that. I was like, why the hell are you not smiling?
You
should take some lessons.
He's like, I'm like 19 fish behind.
Wait a minute. I want to quote that exactly here. First, you said, how come y'all catch big ones like that when I'm not with you?
Oh, yeah, and that one, yeah.
And why aren't you smiling in that picture, damn it? So I wrote my reply, because I was 15 behind at that time.
John, you need to take some lessons.
I'm the one taught her, dude. I don't know what happened.
I go back and watch Lindia fishing with us in slow motion just to see what she's doing different than mine. I can't figure it out. I don't know.
It's the
let
kissing.
Let me guess. You're a better teacher than you are a fisher.
That's why I'm a fishing guide, I guess.
Exactly.
I'll take you to show you. That's great as a guide. I'll take you to the fish.
And then Lindy will show you how to catch them.
There you go.
Or show you what they look like.
Okay, in all honesty, I was the loser today, and I still put 15 bass in the boat. So
yeah, that's still not a bad day.
That's not a bad day anywhere else in the world except
not
our boat at Donkey Land.
Hey, Lauren, I love you.
Hey, Dark 30. Welcome, Kyle.
Hey,
Lauren.
Dark 30, what's going on?
Hey, Lauren. Yeah, I enjoyed. Oh, crap. Uh-oh.
What happened?
I got it back. Shoo. I touched something and everything was zoomed in like on Earl's face. That's all we could see on the screen.
It was just Earl.
At least it knew what to zoom in on.
Yes,
Yeah.
ugly dog.
Yes, she does, ugly dog.
I think she slips on the tongue a time or two.
You lost us out there in the Ozarks there, Jay?
Yeah, out in the Ozarks. Sounds like when I take my wife. Always curious. Yes, Jay, watch our videos, dude. It's not even. It's just. It don't matter who goes with us. It's a point.
I'm gonna get another iguana bait.
Iguana bait. There you go.
I just got bit by a skeeter. We don't even have them
Well.
around here.
Okay, I bet we got a lot bigger skeeters than you.
I don't know. Man, I must have come into a nest of them. They're everywhere right there.
You know, in other states they die off in the winter and everybody waits for the frost to kill the bug. It don't ever get cold here, man. They just get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, come summertime, they'll carry your hat away. If you ain't.
We carry a piece of rope in the boat to tie yourself in when them big gnats get out there. They'll pull you out of the boat. Yeah, Lindy had a fish just almost snatched the rod out of her hand today. I mean, we hadn't caught her in a while. She was kind of talking and reeling, and dude, it was almost gone.
Like that peacock did me when we were fishing down there.
Okay.
Dark 30 did the trivia last night on his live, so now he's full of trivia questions. Which state has the world's largest mosquitoes? Florida. I'll guarantee it.
It's gotta be us.
Yeah, because they never freeze. They're big. They're huge.
They are.
Alaska has a lot of them.
Yeah.
Do they really?
I'm sure they do. British Columbia sure does.
Yeah, they're full of like swamps, all them wetlands. It's got to be full of skeeters.
All right, Dark 30. Did we answer the question right? Is it Florida?
Or do you know, or are you just messing with us?
Louisiana, maybe?
He might be messing with us. Everything's bigger in Texas.
True.
I didn't think about that.
What is it? Oh, everything's bigger in Texas?
Yeah, Ugly Dog said everything's bigger in Texas.
I don't know.
Dark 30 says he was messing.
There are a lot of cows around our town. I mean, I would put it up against Texas any day.
Well, now I want to know. Now I want to know who has the biggest mosquitoes.
Wait a minute. Let me do it.
That's cheap.
I mean, I'm not going to go as far as to Google it right now or anything.
Dark 30 said that's cheap.
Which state has the biggest mosquitoes?
He's a cheater.
Okay, I found this on the web for which state has the biggest mosquitoes. Check it out.
Siri
All
said,
right, we shall. Oh, Siri, she is smart, man. All right, you want to go?
Apple? Yeah, I want to know.
Would you like to go top 10 mosquito states in reverse order?
Sure, why not? Let's go.
Virginia is number 10, Montana number 9, Oklahoma number 8, South Dakota 7, Alabama, North Carolina, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, and number 1 coming into the mosquito race, Florida.
I knew it had to be us.
Yeah.
That's the only thing Florida has.
It said best thing to do for mosquitoes.
And big
whoa.
See, he didn't hear you at first. He didn't hear you at first.
Wait a minute.
He's putting that phone away. He didn't hear you.
I hope you don't say that while you're drinking a big old glass of orange juice.
He had his ears full of mosquitoes or something.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Florida's got a lot. Without Florida, how could they do all those shows only in Florida? I mean, those wouldn't even exist.
Oh, yeah.
What was that one challenge that came out a couple years ago, or where it says you type in Google, you type in Florida man and then your birthday and then see what the headline is?
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys see this in my yard here? This trail going out here.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what that's from?
Better not be a nutria.
It's mice.
Really?
Whoa.
Seriously, they've been so bad. Last summer they were crazy bad. I'd go out and drown them out of my yard. My dog would eat them, and they're still out here thick. They got holes all over the place out here.
Wow.
Let me show you a colony here. So, right there. Can you see that?
I can see the dimples and such as
Yeah.
All those holes there?
Yeah.
There's mice all over here. This is the corner of my yard that's closest to the warehouse.
So these are just like free ranging mice. I mean, just
Oh, they're field mice, but yeah.
yeah.
They don't
They're not-
usually end up.
They're not
don't
like free
usually
range
end up
chicken,
in the
John.
house. But
But
yeah,
you know what I mean. I mean, you don't usually go out in the field and see. I mean, I've heard of field mouse, so I guess there are. But you know, you think of mice around buildings and such. I don't think much out in your yard.
yeah. There's no out here. There's a lot of grass fields, so there's plenty for them to eat. So that's
Well,
where
we get those big old marsh rats around here, them canal rats. I mean, just big
Yeah.
old. They're not quite. I guess we don't get muskrats here. We just get these big ugly rats. I mean, they're just long tailed. Look like a 2-foot tail on them.
like a nutria.
But they're not quite stepped up to muskrats. So you
Yeah.
still tell they're in the mouse
Yeah, they're not
family,
that big.
but they're just a badass rat.
So this is right here beside my house. This is a grass field, annual ryegrass. That's how green it is around here.
That's pretty.
Earl, I don't see any neighbors.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I love it.
No,
Are you that hard to live around that you got to get out there by yourself?
right there's the closest neighbor. I don't know if you can see him or not.
Yes, I can see it. He's probably a relative, maybe.
No relative. He's works at local hardware store, but
Cool. Ace is the place. Yeah, Ugly Dog said, "Where's your dynamite?" That's about the only way to get those mice out of your yard, isn't it? You
What's
say
that?
you flooded them. He said use dynamite to get the mice out.
flooded. Yeah.
So how do you?
I was
mean,
flooding them out.
is flooding out mice as simple as it sounds? You like poke a hose in the hole and let her
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, but I don't think. I mean, some of these holes, that hose could run in there for an hour and never fill up. That's how deep they go.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it's Caddyshack. Is that not what Bill Murray did getting rid of that damn gopher on Caddyshack? He put a damn hose in there. I can catch you.
Where do you think they got the idea from?
I can see Earl now with some clay. Hello, Mr. Mouse, making the little plastic explosive mouse.
Hey, Earl, there's your next video idea right there.
I already got some video footage of it, but I haven't put it on yet. Maybe I'll do a little short. I got a short coming out every day next week except for Monday when my regular one comes out. So I got one for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday
Cool.
already uploaded. And then, yeah, maybe I'll keep on with those.
Prairie dog.
Prairie dogs.
But see, you got to get the Bill Murray hat, like in Caddyshack, and go out there and like reenact the whole thing, trying to get him out of there. You know that movie was filmed down here in Fort Lauderdale.
Do what?
Caddyshack was
Yeah.
filmed down here in Fort Lauderdale.
And did you know they flew Bill Murray in and he did all his scenes in like a day?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have a script, nothing. They just kind of flew him in and turned him loose.
Yep. And the production for that film took a lot longer than it should have because they were that golf course where they filmed the movie was right by the Fort Lauderdale International or the Fort Lauderdale Airport. So they would have to schedule the scenes but they'd have to go get the flight schedule from that day.
Right.
To know when the planes were taking off and coming in so they could schedule the scenes that they were shooting in between takeoffs and landings.
Right.
So the planes that were coming over didn't ruin the shots that they were getting.
See, that Dark 30 said dynamite to remove mice is sure to go viral. I think he has a short video of him flooding them out, not dynamiting them out.
Oh, yeah, dynamite would go viral.
And I don't have that close to neighbors. So, you know what?
Hey, and he works
just
for
thought
Ace
about
Hardware,
it.
so
Whoa,
he
whoa,
can
whoa.
repair anything that you destroy.
There you
Hold
go.
on, Doc. We just sparked something in his brain. You see him? He's like, oh, so
What was that?
Yeah.
where's that?
You wanted to see me shoot a Nutria with a 50 caliber muzzle loader?
Yes, sir.
I about killed myself last Saturday.
How'd you about do that?
We saw
I went
that.
out and cleaned my muzzle loader and shot it a couple times, and the nipple that the cap goes on blew off
Right.
the gun.
Damn.
And then so I went and got another one, screwed it down in there, and 2 shots later it blew off again. I got a bloody face.
Now,
Jeez.
you don't have bullet powder. You don't have bullet powder in it, do you?
No, but
Uh,
I think it was the threads must be stripped out or something on that
Yeah.
thing. I ain't shooting that gun anymore, but
I was gonna say, don't listen to John no more. You don't need to do
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Earl,
He
the
don't
only-
even know how to catch a fish.
God almighty. But Earl, the only reason I said that about bullet powder, my younger days, my uncle was a big reloader and all, and I was out of black
Yeah.
powder. Ran by his house one morning to go hunting out of black powder. Him half awake, went to his safe, got the powder up, filled up my flask thing. I loaded my gun, got in the stand, shot at a deer, blew the nipple clean out of the gun. Got to looking at it, and he had filled my flask with bullet powder instead of black powder.
Yeah. No, I got black powder, but it's an old gun.
Yeah, I put 100 grains of bullet powder down a barrel and shoved a 50 caliber bullet and lit that off. Man, it was an explosion.
Yeah, I even went and got some bullets for that, hoping I could shoot a Nutria with it. I looked for the smallest ones I could find. They were like 348 grain.
Wow.
No, that wasn't
got
the smallest ones I could find. But
I would hope
that's
no.
the
I
one
was, I was getting ready to say I could find some smaller. And dude, I would feel terrible to find out, hear that Earl got killed from a muzzleloader accident.
No,
He did it because you told him.
But back to what you're saying, dude, that nipple blowing out is like a 22 bullet whizzing by your forehead.
yeah, but the hammer slows it down some.
Some, but it still comes out of there pretty. I think it cocked my gun back when it blew it off.
Yeah, it did mine too. But I think the pieces that came out of there were just pieces and parts of it. Because I got a spot on my one cheek, right above the one eye, and right up here on the hairline. I got 3 little spots there. The one above the eye was the only one that produced any blood, and that was very minimal at that. But
between that and your little scope kiss, you've had a rough face week.
That scope kiss wasn't that bad. I knew that was going to happen before I ever pulled the trigger. But
my son-in-law is 6'7". I got him in a box stand of mine with my 308, and it's in the mountains of North Carolina. One window, you're shooting up the mountain.
Yeah.
This buck come out. I handed him my rifle, and he's so big trying to get down on that scope, looking uphill out the window of that blind. He snapped that trigger, and it split him. He had to go get stitches. I mean, it laid his eyebrow apart. He got the deer. I got a picture of him turning around looking at me, smiling this. I just killed my first deer. And, dude, his forehead is just gaped open. Yeah.
You can't even see it anymore, can you?
Nah, I can't tell.
Very little.
No.
I think it'll still scar though.
Oh, it gives you that rough and rugged look, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you a mountain man.
Scars build character.
Yep.
Won't be the last time you bust something, I'm sure.
Probably not.
Crabbing in the morning, one of them would have a hold of my damn. That's like all these trapping videos we watch. Man, everybody would know me as Fingerless John if I got to messing with some of them things.
Yeah, let's
I'll be
see
like,
that.
I got 4 today.
Yeah,
Your channel might grow faster.
it probably would. I watched Tubby Guy. Tubby Guy put out a new video, and
Yeah.
he's closing that Kona bear with his homemade tool.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, after he gets it clipped, he's just handling that trap like it's perfectly safe. He's got his fingers all. I was like, nah. No, 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 no.
Well, if it goes off, it's going to throw his fingers out of it.
Okay. That thing would somehow grab me by the hoo-hoo or something. It would be bad. It would get me somewhere.
Yeah.
I try to catch a couple of these rats out of my garage from the marsh, and man, I hate setting rat traps. Okay, this is a funny thing. My worst phobia, hate thing in life is popping open canned biscuits. Dude, I freak out on that. I can't stand it.
My wife is the same way, John. She will, like, every time she's like, when we do biscuits and gravy or anything, she's like, can you pop these open? Or she's making biscuits for anything. She won't touch it.
Just hit them on the edge of the counter.
Right, you just pop, and that's it.
I can't do it. That's like popping a balloon on purpose. I can't do that either. I can't do it.
Oh, you can't even play with balloons around him.
Yeah, I don't
No wonder you can't catch fish.
Hey, Earl, you see my walls. I have killed everything that you can hunt.
But he won't pop a biscuit can.
I could pull a deer's heart out barehanded, but no, I ain't messing with no biscuits, man. No.
How can you pull the trigger?
Lindia,
that thing's gonna pop.
Next time we go fishing, I'm bringing a biscuit can. Instead of popping orange juice, I'm gonna pop a biscuit can, scare the hell out of John, and have him jump off the boat.
Oh no! It don't scare me. It don't nothing. The fact of doing it, dude. I hate the.
I'll make him do it.
I like a gun when I know when it's going to go boom. That's like holding a damn bomb. You just don't know.
What about a champagne bottle or anything like that? You good with that?
Yeah. I'm pushing it out. I guess I control that, you know.
But you control how it pops with the biscuit can, like.
No, you can't, man.
Yes, all you do is just rip the wrapper off and pop it on the side of the counter, and it's done.
But when you're skittish like me, you'll bounce it like 3 times on the
I'm gonna jump off of here, guys.
Hey, that's our next video when we go out. I'm bringing a biscuit can and I'm gonna make John pop it off. There ain't gonna be no intro. It ain't gonna be like, "Hey guys, here we are on Donkey Land," and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey guys, biscuit can, John, go."
I'll be looking for it.
My woman makes homemade biscuits, so I do not have to worry about biscuits. All right, Earl, catch some crabs, buddy.
Thanks for sharing.
All right, see ya.
Walk along.
Yeah, good seeing you,
care,
George.
buddy.
That was fun.
Looking forward to seeing the shorts this coming week.
Yes.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
All right, man.
Oh, well,
I love him. He's so much fun.
You said you want to see Earl's shorts.
Earl's shorts. I didn't say I wanted to see him. I said I'm looking forward to seeing the shorts.
And he's got crabs in his shorts.
Shorts.
See, look right there, just like Ugly Doc said. Hope you get crabs. If I had $1.
Isn't that terrible? We're so juvenile.
I guess now those things we worried about when I was younger, like crabs and all that, would be okay. I mean, I guess you come out good.
Now everybody's worried about, I don't know, coronavirus or whatever.
Yeah, now you get corona. Hey, after 5, welcome. We're just sitting here talking about whatever.
Good evening, after 5. How you doing, man? Yeah, that was that's crazy about the mice out in his yard.
Yeah.
So what's crazy is that trail they make.
He was thinking about putting crabs in his shorts, but he's thinking that's not a good idea.
Okay.
That would go viral.
If all I had to do was say I want to see him shoot a nutria with a 50 caliber, he about killed himself. So I want to see you with some crabs in your shorts.
My daughter put frogs in her diaper.
Yeah, Jamie, when she was little, she got out in the yard and picking up frogs and hid them all down in the front of her diaper.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, we went in there to get her changed up to go take her bath and all, and there were literally frogs in her diaper.
Avery grabs snails, like little snails and stuff.
Right.
she'll come back to me and she'll like have a handful, or they're in her pocket or something. She'll have a handful of snails and they're like in her pocket. And she's like, I got snails. She ain't grabbed the frogs yet.
He is dangerous.
Yeah, but we now know his kryptonite, Earl. We know his kryptonite.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Approach him with a biscuit.
I'm the idea guy. Somebody has to come up with the ideas. That's me.
And plans.
That's why we like. That's why I'm glad Jamie dates Danger, because I come up with the idea and I can get Danger to do it.
They're like running across the yard with skimboards.
Okay, we stood out here and I was like, I got video of it. I said, Danger, when it was flooded in the yard across the road during the rainy season. Danger, I bet you can't take the lid to this cooler and ride it like a damn skimboard over there. Oh, he gave it a hell of a shot a couple times.
Did he make it?
Oh, he
got a little bit of float time on it.
And some strawberries.
But the landings were great. They were epic. They were epic.
And Jamie's over there wondering, like, why is my dad trying to kill my man?
Oh, no. You know Jamie.
Oh,
Jamie's right there. She's egging it on. She's my partner in crime.
Oh, yeah. She's probably like, no, do it one-footed. Go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's her idea, but she's all in.
Hold on, babe. Here, take this blindfold.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Now, you got to remember, this is the daughter that I got the fire hula hoop video up from. Oh, they having their own little chat. We could do like Rattle Trap and read it and get confused. And if you're on here, Rattle, I mean that. I don't mean that bad. I mean, he'll read some things. I'll be writing them to you or something, and it gets him bum puzzled.
It's hard, when you got the chat going and everybody's kind of like, having their own side conversation. But that's the cool thing about doing this, is everybody, it gives everybody a chance to kind of catch up with everybody else, that they normally wouldn't get to do, in a regular video, like that's the cool thing about doing the chats. Everybody kind of gets to, sit there and BS with each other,
That's what I do.
Happy
I go to other people's lives and I'll get lost on the live. I'll be talking with everybody and chatting. And
I know. And then all of a sudden you're like an hour and a half behind the live. You have no idea what they're talking about because you've been having side conversations in the chat. Danger said he drank ditch water.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to put him up there and say I drank ditch water.
You know what we call, you know what ditch water can also be called too? Okeechobee iced tea.
That's right. Or unsweetened tea.
Or unsweet tea. Where's Boxy? Boxy drinks unsweet tea.
Or, speaking of which, I started to get on you when you were telling your Key Largo story. I heard you pull a Boxy. You said, and Doc went down there with 2 buckets of bait. I was like, oh, Boxy's rubbed off and you're talking about yourself in the third person.
No, I was on the dock.
Oh.
I was on the dock. I didn't Boxy it. I didn't refer to myself in the third person.
Yes, I swear I'm going to watch the live.
Oh, we'll watch it back. Maybe I did. I don't know.
I think you said Doc went down there with 2 buckets of bait or something. But yeah, it could have been the Doc.
I don't know.
Yes,
who knows?
Yes, after 5, I do go to all the lives just so I can work out my new routine. I think of one-liners and just let them rip.
Dropping those awesome one-liners. After 5, you should hear them when we're out there on the boat. Like, you should. There's so much stuff that never makes the videos that we got to cut out.
Doc, are you going to edit that?
Yes. Yes, Lindy always gets on the dock about, God, you're going to have to edit. But now
she's always looking back and she goes, how are you going to edit that out? I was like, I'll get it. Don't worry. We're good.
Well, now we can tell on Lindy a little bit. Every once in a while, she thinks we're like live in the boat. I'll say something and she'll look at me and go, don't say that. And I'll look back and say, I'm the editor. It's okay.
I loved in the last video. And like, I don't know if anybody else caught it. The last one that I posted with the Three Forks Marsh, the old Florida bass fishing. And, I don't know. It made me crack up, and I left it in there when Lindy. I don't know. It was about maybe the 4th or 5th. About the 5th one that she caught.
I know
where she throws it back and she looks back and she goes, "Guy, more mom jokes." Yeah. And when I was sitting there editing that, it made me laugh so hard because what I cut out before that was just, the conversation we were having was just making me. And then when she goes, "Guy more mom jokes," it tickled me to death. And I was like, I'm like, I don't know if anybody else is going to get this, and nor do I care. I'm leaving it in because it's making me laugh.
Oh yeah.
And then I did leave out the one part though. I don't know if you noticed in the video where I hook the one fish and he gets off and I'm like, oh, and then everybody starts laughing. And I was like, the bait barely penetrated or the hook barely penetrated the bait. And I left out the part where Lindy got a little bit on John and I's level. So I left that part out. I left the mom joke part in, but I left that part out where Lindy is stooped to our level, like, you know, the Beavis and Butthead juvenile level in the back of the boat. Yeah, I left that part out.
And it doesn't happen often, but when she does drop down there, it usually cracks me up, you know.
Oh, because we were laughing hysterically on the footage. We were laughing hysterically after that. Like, you and I were just laughing.
Yeah, it's funny about 8 hours in the boat, what you talk about. I'm sure everybody knows. I mean, it gets crazy conversation.
Oh, yeah, everybody here's, you know, experienced that at some point.
And you know, Shiner, he did his video and left that whole long story in it that I told him.
Oh, yeah, about the deer?
The deer, yeah, he just. And I got a story for everything. I don't care if we look up and saw a freaking spaceship run into a palm tree. I'd say, hey, I remember one time I saw a palm tree and a spaceship.
It was in South Carolina about 1984.
I was fresh out of high school. Yep. That's funny. I made a joke. Somebody's live recently. They said something about it was Dark 30's question. Now, Doc, you would get this. It was something about what happened. Some big thing happened in 1984. So I wrote the last album Van Halen made with David Lee Roth, hence the name 1984, which I was right. You know, I mean, that's true.
What was the actual answer, though?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was just making jokes. I was thinking about the next funny one to write. Dark 30 should be able to tell us. He remembers it was something. I don't know. He had some.
He had 10 trivia questions.
10 trivia. Like one of my answers, I thought was Niagara Falls, and it turned out to be some other falls. That's the only one I got close on.
Yeah.
How come where was I? Was I down in the Keys? Did I miss that live where he was doing the trivia?
This was last night, I think.
Last night.
He just popped up and had a little trivia thing on live.
Yeah.
What time was that?
Early. It was like earlier, and I don't know. I'd have to go look. But talking about trivia, Palouse Falls, yeah.
Palouse Falls.
We were sitting at Lindia's mother's house, which Lindia's mother is a sweet religious lady. I mean, fine lady. And her family, and we're playing, what was the trivia game we were playing? Trivial Pursuit?
Trivial Pursuit, yeah.
Question was like, what has 357 something?
364 dimples.
364 dimples. My answer was my butt. And
Does anybody know the answer to that? That's a trivia question.
do you know what has 300 and how many?
364 dimples.
What has 364 dimples in it?
Golf ball.
Yeah, golf ball.
Yeah, you got it.
I thought it was my butt. And if I'm not mistaken, her mother thought I said something even worse. Didn't quite hear me. It made a big old scene. No, that was when I said to the cooler Hogan. And she thought I don't know what she thought I said, but she got all upset.
An orange.
An orange. Now, okay. I bet Ugly Dog doesn't have oranges growing in his backyard. We got oranges, grapefruits, limes, bananas, lemons. What are these trees over here? The mangoes,
and
avocados. And what's the big one in the back?
Loquat.
Loquats. You ever had a loquat?
I have.
I thought about making some loquat jelly.
We have a huge loquat tree.
make jelly out of anything. Prickly pear, cactus. You can make jelly out of anything. Kudzu.
Yeah, I know they make
That'd be interesting.
cactus jelly. Yeah.
Hey, would you believe this? When we were down in the Keys, okay?
I don't believe it.
Don't believe it. We went to one restaurant for lunch. I said, I want the Florida peel and eats. Peel and eat shrimp. Guy comes back. We don't have any peel and eat shrimp. I'm like, dude, we're on the water. Like,
Yeah,
literally, there's some right there. I'm like,
grab your net. Grab your net.
so I go, all right, I'll have the shrimp cocktail.
They ain't got no shrimp.
He brought that out. Like, what the hell's the difference? And then we went to another restaurant, and I don't eat key lime pie. It's way too tart for me. I'm not a big sweets person to begin with. So my girls wanted key lime pie. We go to this restaurant, and she's like, key lime pie? And the girl goes, yeah, no, we're out of key limes. What?
Taco Bell was out of hamburger.
I'm about to say, Jamie, you know how Jamie loves Taco Bell? She went to Taco Bell yesterday, and they were out of ground beef.
Well, yeah, no, they're always out of ground beef because they use kangaroo meat. That's what that's actually made out of. Or koala, or muskrat.
Is that why? We need something. Name something fast so I can ask you. Is that why it runs right through you? Oh, dude, Taco Bell steak quesadillas. I love them. That's like one of the best quick snacks there are. Oh, them things the next day. Oh, it's bad business.
Okay, doctor, that's okay. He's got green chili.
Yep, green chili. And it gets chili.
Not nothing really from Taco Bell, I don't know, upsets my stomach or nothing like that. I mean, I could pretty much eat almost anything from there, but then again, it's like, Taco Bell's like a last ditch effort, for us.
Yeah, that's what Jamie lives on. She left work because of stomach cramps and feeling bad and swung by Taco Bell on the way home.
She's a trooper. I didn't realize my sign's not on. Oh, I got to turn that on. Taco Bell's one of those things where, I don't know, like, it's got to be like late night,
Oh, yeah.
She lives on Taco Bell or pizza. That's it.
Yeah, Taco Bell and pizza. And yeah, Danger, KFC's always out of chicken. That's because we live in the boondocks, Danger. Okeechobee is so far in the middle of nothing. That's what I tell people. You live in the country when you have to go through the middle of nowhere to get somewhere.
The Publix the other day and KFC was closed at 7 o'clock. That's no chicken.
Yeah, no chicken.
Jamie, but that makes sense though with Jamie eating like Taco Bell and pizza and stuff. I mean, because she works late.
Yeah, she works. Yeah.
Like she ain't got no other options.
No. Even when she's off, Lindy will make a big steak, country style steak, mashed potatoes, gravy, all that. Jamie will go to Taco Bell and bring it in and sit there and be eating a damn quesadilla while we're eating real food.
Yeah.
Now, one of my favorite things to ever eat from Taco Bell was the chili cheese burrito, or and they got rid of it. And I don't understand why, because they have everything to make it. Literally, they got rid of none of the things to make the chili cheese burrito. They just won't make the chili cheese burrito anymore.
Right.
Should I write Taco Bell? Like,
you should.
Do I want to? I don't know if I want to put that much effort into it.
Let's protest. Did you know? Okay, here's some trivia for you. Maybe
I should say I'm offended by the fact that they don't have it and something will get done.
Yeah, it hurts your feelings.
That seems to be the way that you can get things done if you're offended by something.
Yeah.
So I am offended Taco Bell has taken away my favorite thing.
Yep.
Speaking of Taco Bell, the little cinnamon twist things they sell?
Oh, yeah, no, my kids get them all the time. They're awful.
Do you know what those are made from?
horse hooves. I don't, they're awful.
It's wheat pasta.
Is it really?
It's a pasta. Well, I saw the video. We watched it, how to make your favorite restaurant food.
Right, like copycat recipes?
You have to go to like a Mexican grocery store and you buy this certain kind of wheat pasta and you just deep fry it, and that's what happens to it.
Huh.
You shake it in cinnamon and sugar. But yeah, that's pasta.
I hope my kids are watching the live right now in the house. Because sometimes they will. What time is it? 9:30? They might be watching the live right now in the house on the TV. And if they are, I hope they just realize that they're eating wheat pasta and maybe they'll stop eating those things. They're just awful. My wife and my daughters order them all the time. And when we go to Taco Bell, they're like, get the cinnamon twist. And they're like, Daddy, you want to try one? I'd rather just go out in the garage and grab a hammer and smash my face in. Like,
yeah, what you need to tell them they're good for them. Yeah, tell them they're good for them.
Tell them you're offended by them taking away the Chihuahua. They need to bring the Chihuahua back.
They need to bring the Chihuahua back.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Okay. Here's something I'm going to do with Danger. Danger, with one word, say what you told us that y'all used to sell that Asian restaurant in town. Oh, we lost Doc.
Oh, no.
Doc's internet, Palm Beach, just fell off the face of the earth, I guess. We lost Doc. But yeah, Danger, just write down what kind of animal you told me y'all used to catch and sell to the Asian restaurant. Doc said he lost connection.
Oh,
I don't know what that means. Armadillo. See right there, Austin said they used to catch armadillos and sell them to the Asian restaurant here in town. Swears to it. All right. So anybody want to come up on the live and take Doc's place for a little while? You're more than welcome to. Dark 30, what you doing tomorrow? Let's talk about you for a while.
cats or pigeons.
Cats or pigeons. No, armadillos. That's what he wrote. Austin Holmes wrote he sold them armadillos. Which those freak me out too. Those are some strange animals. Scoot.
Crappie fishing with my son.
Oh, that'll be fun. We love crappie fishing.
Jig or minnows?
Jig, yeah, jigs or minnows. What you gonna use tomorrow? What you doing tomorrow, Danger?
You have to work tomorrow?
And what you find folks at Ugly Dog Lures doing tomorrow? Are we fishing, working on lures? What are we doing?
Both.
Both? Yeah, that'd be good, Dark 30. Buy those little crappie minnows. Can't go wrong. Yeah, me and the wife got up this morning at what? Well, first we went to bed at 1, got up at 5, fished all day, got home at about 7 o'clock and jumped on here and been on the live. So it's been one of those long days. Oh, Austin got to work tomorrow. That's good. Make that money.
Yep.
Get that truck, hook your camper, get back down here to Florida.
Come back home.
Let's see. I guess Doc is gone. Palm Beach must have lost internet. Oh. Well. Oh, here he comes. He made it back.
There he is.
Oh.
I don't know what the heck happened.
I figured they made a raid on Trump's house and knocked the damn internet down.
They might have. You never know. You never know.
How far?
He is close. He is close. He's only about 10 minutes away from me. So
Yeah, man. I want you to run down there and see if he wants to go fishing. I want to take him fishing.
I don't know if I can get down there. They just had a bunch of their workers just had a COVID outbreak there at Mar-a-Lago, so
Oh,
they got it all, shut down and whatnot.
Yeah.
what kind of camper are you working on? Are you ugly dog? You getting ready to start some camping for the year?
I'm glad you're coming home soon.
I gotta get some tea.
Oh, okay. Would you grab my chapstick? It's in my shorts pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys know where we go to go peacock fishing, right?
Yep.
Okay. Where we go, that exit that you get off of to go peacock fishing. The next exit,
Yep.
you get off there and go left, and that'll take you right to Trump's place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're that close.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Jamie and I drove by there. No, it wasn't Jamie. It was John and I. When we went to Hollywood, to the casino.
Uh-huh.
We went and took a break, and then we drove out to the islands, and then went south. And we were just right outside of there.
Yep. I hate driving to the island of Palm Beach. It is just awful. It's awful for me. Like if you grow up around here, you avoid Palm Beach Island like it's the plague. It's so just, yeah, it's just awful. It's just awful. Just driving there, the people that live there are just snooty and snobby, and I got a buddy of mine who's a police chief for the city of for the town of Palm Beach, and we went to high school together, and he became the police chief out there, and he's just like, even he says, he's like, it's just, these people out here are ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're like, when we go fishing out there, Lindy, I mean, we're literally that close. Like, you remember when we hit south and went over into Lake Clark Shores and stuff like that? And we were back in all those canals where we went all the way down. We went right and went across that big lake. And then that area where I caught that almost 4 pound largemouth.
Right there at that intersection, yeah.
Yeah, like when we went that far, we were even further south than where Trump is at.
Oh, yeah? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bait guy come around that corner there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where he broke his rod?
Yeah, where you broke your rod.
Where the rod broke, yeah. I still got to send that away. I've been so lazy. I got to get a money order to put in the envelope with everything that I had to send to them, and I just haven't gone to get the money order for it because they want $25 to send it back. It's under warranty. I mean, I just got to pay $25 for them to ship it back. So,
yeah.
But it was really funny. Here, hold on, I'll get it for you. I had to cut the rod. I had to actually cut the rod up. Hold on, let me find me somewhere up here. Hold on.
I'll show you, Mr. Ellis.
All right, here it is. I got it. So the way I had to do this, I had to actually take. So here's the rod. I had to cut it right there.
Wow.
So that's this is where the rod the reel would set, right?
Right.
So I had to cut it here and take out that 6-inch section that's right there that has the rod information, the model number, and all that.
Right. And
then just leave the rest of it. All they want is that for proof that you actually have the rod.
Right.
So
save those eyes.
Now I just have this.
Save the eyes.
Cut the eyes off and save all.
Oh yeah, no, I got it over here in the other side of the garage. I got it over here, just hanging out.
Oh, let me tell you a little story about today.
We got to get our camper finished.
Come on, ugly dog.
Come on.
Guess what they were
Let's
doing?
go.
Guess what they were doing beside us at Donkey Land today?
Spraying?
Yes. Guess how?
From the John boat?
Nope.
Aerial?
Yes. Helicopters.
Really?
Helicopters.
No crap.
Working in groups of 2. You'd see 2. And dude, I'm talking. And when that way they were spraying, I wish I could do it with my hand. When they get to the end to turn around, I guess with that spray shooting, they had to keep the front in the same place. So they kind of flew and then did the ass around. It was quite cool, impressive.
Did you get it on video?
I got some, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because the sun being behind
The sun was behind it.
early morning.
But
they were doing it early morning?
Yeah, and 2 would work, and then it'd kind of get quiet for a few minutes. Then you'd see 2 there working. So I think 2 would spray, and there's no way them helicopters stayed there all day and had that much spray. Had to be 4 of them, maybe back and forth, back and forth. They was giving it hell. We thought they were doing some kind of search. I mean, it looked like a grid search, and then they kind of banked up in the sun, and I could see the halo of spray. I was like, oh. You imagine being over there fishing and a freaking helicopter come over spraying?
They didn't spray anywhere by y'all?
No, they were just across the dike, kind of. When we leave the boat ramp, go down the long canal, we make the hard right.
Okay.
They would have been over the dike on the left after we made the right.
Facing east.
Yeah, east.
Towards the.
Okay.
Spraying everything right over that dike on the east side. I mean, whatever's in there, they sprayed that whole area.
By that little pond where you can only get like that way?
No. Nope. Listen, we leave the boat dock and we go down the first canal.
Okay.
We get to the end and you have to make the right. When you make the right, then left over that your left hand.
Oh, okay. So they were further. Okay.
Yeah, right beside us over that dike. We never did smell it.
Yeah.
Ugly dogs. The wind was blowing good for us.
Yeah, it was coming out of the southwest, and what that was east, so it was blowing that direction.
Another crazy thing while we're on the lake, I look up. You know how they burning stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
I look back towards the boat ramp, kind of that direction out, could see like hellacious fire. I'm like, oh, they burning that way. When we left the ramp this afternoon, going down the dirt road, that whole area on the left right there was smoldering.
Really?
So that's what they had burnt, was right beside the road while we were fishing today.
Well, did you see? Was it yesterday? It was yesterday or the day before.
Yesterday.
There was a fire. There was a brush fire that started from a campfire over there in Fellsmere by near headwaters and Stick Marsh in that area, in Indian River County.
Yeah, we saw it.
You guys saw it?
Yeah. When we came home today, when we left.
Yeah.
When we saw that burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, that was today's burning what I saw. That was smoldering. I saw that smoke earlier. That was that big smoke earlier today.
We drove by all that burnt stuff. That wasn't what we saw off in the distance.
Yeah, it was today. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, we saw a bunch of burning stuff.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of black stuff.
Bunch of black burning stuff. I don't know if anybody even noticed in both of our Three Forks videos how burnt all that stuff is. Nobody has asked anything about why it's so burnt through there.
Yeah, no, nobody asked on any of the comments on my video either as to why the trees were so burnt up.
And nobody
mentioned anything about the teddy bear.
I was going to say, nobody has asked a question about that damn teddy bear on the tree.
Thought that was the creepiest dang thing, and like nobody's mentioned it. Like, what's with the teddy bear?
I mean, I even plainly say Ted just hanging out. You know, he's just chilling. And we didn't get, neither one of us got video of the frying pan.
Cast iron skillet. Yeah.
The cast iron.
Yeah, no, I didn't get video of the frying pan.
No, me neither. I'd like to know what all that means. What it's got meaning somehow.
It has to. You know, it has some sort of meaning out there. Yeah, like somebody put those there for some reason, and every time, like, there's certain people that go out there that know exactly what that means. Yeah,
they just laugh when they go by. But yeah, if anybody hadn't noticed, there's a teddy bear stuck in a palm tree. You can only get through there by boat or airboat, and it's just sitting in the side of a tree. And there's another place where a big iron skillet's hanging out of a tree.
Yeah, by chains.
Yeah. Yes, ugly dog. They burn around here all the time.
Uh-huh.
And they do it when it's windy as hell. They wait till the wind's blowing the right way hard and they light it up.
Yep. Yeah, because that Three Forks Marsh, I mean, they did a number on that area. I mean, when we went out there, because we didn't, you remember when we went out there and we got there first thing in the morning. I mean, hell, you couldn't even see down that dirt road. I was like, my goodness, the fog, and we couldn't see out to that field out to the west. Like, we couldn't even see out there. And then when we got back to the ramp after fishing all day and you look out there, I mean, it was just charred as far as the eye could see.
And that's crazy in there because it's 3 foot of water, 2 foot of water, and it was just burning everything above the water. You see what Reef Robber said there? Probably John trying to fish, getting it hung up on his back. I don't make bad casts, first thing, Reef Robber. They may not catch fish, but they are precise catches.
Yeah, I will say that. They are precise.
Yeah.
John don't get hung up very much.
Nah.
If at all.
And see, he talks like, Lindy is just so good at fishing, it makes us look bad, but I'll outfish Reef Robber down here any day. Bring it to Florida, buddy. Come on, Earl. Come on down here.
I would love for Earl to come down here to Florida. That would be so much fun. I'd love for everybody that's in here to come down to Florida that hasn't been down here.
Be prepared, though. It'll get in your blood. We came on vacation like pushing 20 years ago now and took 12 years of vacation to get us to move, but here we are.
I don't know anything different.
And Earl talking about me. How hard can it be to stuff a couple chicken necks down in a damn crab trap and chunk it off the boat and come back in a little bit and drag it up? I believe I could pull that one off.
We should do that out there on Headwaters or Donkeyland. See what we get.
Yeah, we'll do a damn Earl reenactment. We'll get us a big old crab trap and throw it out there. Probably catch a tilapia or something in it. Something to get in there.
Oh, it would.
A damn catfish or something.
Or a bowfin. I thought for sure that catfish that I thought for sure that was a bowfin when it hit.
Yeah, your video, I noticed you say, it's a little bowfin.
I thought for sure. I mean, because you saw like I watched it, and the camera angle that I had when I had the GoPro on my chest, I was down a little bit, and you couldn't really see it. But like looking out, I saw the flat side of it, and then come and smack it, and I was like, oh, it's a bowfin.
Yeah.
And then catfish.
Catfish. Yeah. Oh, Doc, we had some big blow-ups today.
Oh,
yeah.
We had several big Donkeyland treasures. I mean, we had the opportunity today to catch some nice ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wanting. Like I said earlier, I'm debating on what I want to do tomorrow. I'm debating on whether or not to try this one little lake, just to see if the fish are starting to bed.
Yeah.
Or do I try this one spot that's like really close to the house here? I mean, literally, it's like a couple streets over where the canals are. And rumors of peacocks in there. So I'm debating what I want to do first thing tomorrow morning. So I don't know. It might be a coin toss when I wake up to see where I go.
Well, if you find them, call us. We'll be there.
Yeah, this place, they're like, from what I've been told and what I've seen, no boat. It's straight bank fishing where they are. So
I give up bank fishing.
We bank fishing.
I give up bank fishing.
And that's the thing. It's like
how many years ago?
Like I was like, really that close? Like I'm surprised. It's that close. I mean, if they and listen, if they're in there, I'm excited because that means they're moving further up this way.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm kind of intrigued, like, should I go and give it a shot, or do I want to try? It's almost like my curiosity is piqued in both areas. You know, it's
Right.
like I want to know if they're bedding in this one little lake that I go to fish, this one little pond, to see it, because I know there's some decent sized ones in there. Nothing like at Donkey Land or anything like that, but you know, it's like, do I want to go there and try and catch some bigger fish, or do I want to like test the peacock theory? So
Right.
I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I wake up to see what I go film tomorrow.
Yes, Ugly Dog. I don't know if you've seen our older videos, but here like about a week or two ago, we got into the peacocks pretty good with Doc. Here, Doc, I'm gonna show you something. I think you can see it. Hang on.
Ugly Dog says, "Go out to the peacock." Yeah, you know, Ugly Dog. I think I'm leaning that way.
Here, Doc, I want to show you something. Look at my caller ID from phone calls yesterday. See if you can read it. Look at the top.
Adult Video Warehouse.
Under that one.
ilovemen.com. Oh, no. Oh, Roland Martin.
Above that one. Yeah. Right between the adult warehouse. You see who called me again yesterday? Mr. Martin called me.
Did he call you again yesterday?
Yep. That's what's cool. We got off the water today, and I sent 4 fish pictures. Well, sent fish pictures to 4 people. To you, to Shiner Guy, to Roland Martin, and to Michael Bruiser of Bruiser Baits. I said, that's a good 4 right there.
Well, I'm glad I was included in that bundle.
You were in the, everybody replied back but Roland Martin. So Ugly Dog, it's Roland Martin. I met him a month or 2 ago, and he's called me a few times, and it still trips me out for my phone to ring and look down and it say Roland Martin.
Yeah, well, he was asking about D-Land, right?
Yeah, he said he might go Sunday. So if we find out Roland Martin's going Sunday, we're going to call you, and we're going to go get in the damn Roland Martin video.
Yeah, no, let's go.
I say we crash the back of it. You know, we fly in behind him, and we'll get in the damn video.
You know me, I'll just be like, Roland!
Right out. Video bomb his ass, you know.
Now, I told my girls want to go fishing. They've been asking me, you know, like, I want to go fishing, Daddy. So maybe like I told them, like, possibly Sunday evening we'd go and do some minnow fishing over by where my mom lives. She's got like a little pond in her development. And
See you, Earl.
All right, Earl, have a good one, man.
And you know, you're more than welcome to come up here. We'll go stick the pontoon boat in the water, and you can take the wife and kids out there for a few hours.
Oh yeah, no. I would love. They want to do that. It's so cute because Avery always asks me, the little one. She always asks me. She goes, Dad, when we go fishing with John and Windiwa. That's how she says your. That's how she says your name, because you know she's only 3. She can't get it out.
Yeah,
you know, totally. But it's so cute. Windiwa.
Most adults can't say it either, there, Doc.
So no, hey, look, if he's gonna head out there and he gives you a call and whatnot, if I'm able to jump in with y'all, I definitely will.
Oh yeah, because I'm telling you, dude. I mean, that's all I need. That'll blow my channel up. I go get in the Roland Martin video.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, speaking of which, Michael Bruiser said, yeah, he'll be a guest on our live one night.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which would be great. I'm dying to ask him about how he started his own bait company and how he got in with bass addiction and all that. Oh
yeah. Oh, and also, I want to get my wife's cousin. I want to get him on. I'll send him a text this week. He and his buddy, they fish bass tournaments, and just a couple weekends ago, they fished the Bass Pro Shops U.S. Open out there on Lake Okeechobee up by y'all on the north end, and they won the event.
Wasn't it something like 50,000?
Yeah, they won 50,000. And now they qualified to head to Missouri in, I believe it's June, to compete for $1 million.
Yeah, Wow.
So that was really cool, and it was neat because he was texting the family, you know, by like 11 o'clock that day, he had texted and said, "We got 20 pounds in the boat." He's like, you know, "We think we got this." And then by 3 o'clock, he sent a text saying, "If you can get up here, get up here. We got this." And sure enough, when they pulled in, there was 250 boats. And when they pulled in, they were, I think, one of the last boats. There might have been like 3 boats after them to weigh in. And when they got there, the leading boat or the leading team had 27 pounds. And when they weighed in, they got 29, and they ended up winning it. So that was really cool. That was really cool. And he's been doing the tournaments. Yeah, there they are. That's Bradley and Kale. Yeah, that's the picture I sent you. Yep.
Yeah, very good.
That's almost 5 pounds of fish. Five fish, almost 30 pounds.
Yeah.
That'll be great, Ugly Dog Lures.
Yes.
Coastal Fever will be hosting next week.
Yeah, next weekend we're going to be, we hadn't even said that yet, we'll be on Coastal Fever's YouTube channel on Friday night. We're going to kind of switch back and forth. But I'll post it on mine with a link and all, so we'll get it all hooked up.
Yeah, we'll be on my channel, guys. So if you're not subscribed over to my channel, make sure you subscribe there, and we'll be on mine. And hopefully we can get Bradley and Kale on next week to talk to you guys a little bit more about, you know, that Bassmaster U.S. Open and how the tournament was, how they won it, what they used, and just, you know, how the overall experience has been for them, because it's been a whirlwind for them. They've been getting a lot of attention lately because of that, and it's really cool. It's really cool. So
I want to show something real quick to Ugly Dog. When I popped in on your live, it's been a week or two ago, I was just looking at Doc's text. But look there. That's where I sent Doc the text and said, I found a pretty cool live. Check it out. And there they are, Ugly Dog Lures. So anybody that doesn't have them, check them out. He's a fabulous painting lures.
Yeah, new members to our family.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, all right. We are after 2 hours. I want to thank everybody for dropping in. Me and Lindy are dragging. It's been a long day. 38 fish in the boat. Well, I got 15. 23. And I wish Cranking and Yanking were here. You know how them in the backwoods
hillbillies weren't here tonight. I don't know. Maybe hopefully they're all right out there in Louisiana. I mean, I know that area got a little bit of the storms, but I mean, I think they were a little bit further west than where the storms hit and everything. So hopefully they're all right.
And Doc, I couldn't help it. While we were talking, I opened up your jersey. Here, I'm going to show you the front.
Oh, awesome.
You wouldn't understand.
That's all about you right there.
That's you, Doc. That's blue you.
Yes, sir. Can't wait to come and get it.
Yep. Well, cool. Well, no problem, Ugly Dog Lures. I really had a good time at your live, and I love topwater lures. I mean, I love fishing lures.
Bye, Lauren.
Oh, I love topwater. Actually, before we go, Ugly Dog, do you do are your lives consistent, or did you just go live that one time that John sent that to me, or how consistent are you on your lives? Because
they pop up. I've watched a couple, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because I want to be able to jump in just so I know.
Right. Like I said, he paints. He sits there and airbrushes these lures, and they're just pretty cool looking.
Yeah, because I'm subscribed, but I haven't seen the live pop up.
I'm gonna have me an Ugly Dog hula popper, painted like a tilapia. Painted like a tilapia.
And let's do it. Let's do a Ugly Dog topwater video out there at like D-Land or Headwaters or something.
Oh yeah. That's like when Retro Bassin, he's going to be on one night. I can't wait till he comes to Florida. This guy we know, anybody that does go look up Retro Bassin. He fishes with only 70s, 80s lures and rods and clothes and boat.
And made his boat look the same way.
Yeah, he's got his boat rigged out with all 80s model depth finders. And I mean, he's
it's a trip.
Yeah, and his music that he starts off to is just.
He's got a theme song that will be stuck in your head all day. Doc knows it and probably don't even watch that many videos and he knows it.
Oh no, I watch as much as I can. You know,
Well, I know, but you've heard, how many times have you heard me sing
retro bassing, kicking some ass in.
Then when you get to the beer cans float part, it just makes me laugh. And it's funny, he talks about doing some trespassing, retro bassing. Made me think of rolling, trespassing to catch a bassing.
So Ugly Dog said, okay, so the second Saturday of every month. Okay, all right, that would make sense because John. So you would be what? Going live. Trying to look at. I'm just trying to do it off the top of my head, and that ain't happening. I've been teaching. I've been teaching all day, and my head hurts.
Yeah, he was just on this past Saturday.
So the 20th. When I was away, or no, I wasn't away. Was I away? No, we just got back. We just got back that day.
Ugly Dog, if you'll watch
we didn't get back till late that night.
Saturday.
And if Ugly Dog will watch Retro Bassing, he'll know that a song will make your channel because it has made his channel.
Oh yeah.
Doc,
Danny's got good content, with all the.
Oh yeah.
We're trying to get one too. Our daughter's best friend has her boyfriend.
Yeah, Caitlin. Oh, you weren't here last week when Caitlin joined. Jamie's friend.
Caitlin was here with us.
The tattoo artist. Yeah, she's the one in the Zach Wild video.
Oh, okay, the one that you sent me. Okay.
Yeah. Her husband is a big rocker. That's what we're trying to get him to write us a Small Water Charters rock song.
Yeah. Mike, if you ever watch us.
Mike, if you're watching, we need a song.
We need a song. I need a song. Maybe I can have Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden do the drums on it like he did the drums for our first demo. Reach out to him. Have Iron Maiden do our songs. That's
what you need is a Coastal Fever song by Iron Maiden. There you go. Featuring Dave Mustaine.
Like, almost like the Trooper, like doon 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 doon.
Well, you kind of got a theme song. You kind of use that same music every time.
Yeah, I didn't write that though.
Oh, great. Now he's singing Prettier Than an Abandoned Beer Truck. Now, I'm more like Zombieland. I'm the Woody Harrelson character. Ever wreck Hostess truck, I'd be looking for Twinkies.
Yeah. Well, what was his name in that movie? Was he Tallahassee?
No, the kid was Tallahassee.
What was Woody Harrelson in that movie then? I thought for sure he was Tallahassee.
I thought the kid was Tallahassee because I picture the girl calling the young curly-haired boy Tallahassee. Wasn't that where he was trying to get back to, was Tallahassee?
I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
It's a great movie, though.
Oh, yeah.
Double tap.
Double tap.
Double tap. I saw Earl say that the other day when he was shooting Nutria. They shot that in twice, and that guy with him said double tap. All right, guys. We're off of here. It's bedtime. I'm going to go pass out.
Right on.
Doc, let me know what you catch tomorrow.
Yep. Keep us posted.
Yeah, and then we'll figure out if we can't get together Sunday. I will say this: if we can't get together Sunday, and the weekend kind of gets away from us, I am off next Friday.
Oh, I see that. Okay, yeah. Ugly Dog said yes. Woody was Tallahassee and the boy was Columbus.
That's okay. See, I thought I was right. Thank you.
Yeah. My favorite part in the movie is when the two chicks rip them off and take their truck. And all that is so classic.
Good night, Austin. I love you too.
Good night, Austin. We love you, buddy. Take care.
Good night, Danger. All right, everybody. Well, appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. It was a lot of fun. Again, we'll be on my channel next Friday night, which is Good Friday. Hopefully, maybe we get together Friday and we got some great fishing stories to tell. And we'll be exhausted from fishing. Just come right off the water and do the live again, like y'all did tonight.
We can talk about how bad Lindia got both of us next Friday.
Exactly.
It's gonna, if you'll look back through my videos about 4 or 5 ago, I caught more. There'll be another day.
I know. I know.
And your trophy catch is coming, dude. And I think Donkey Land is ready to give it to you.
Yeah.
I
It's
hope
there
so.
and ready.
Yeah.
It's ready.
I want to get that trophy catch. I got to get that 8+ pounder.
Oh, you should have seen me working McDonald's today, brother. We pull up.
What made you think of McDonald's?
Okay, wait till you hear my story. Just talking about fishing. The kid in the trophy catch. The kid at the first window gets my card, and on my truck window right there is the 2 trophy catch decals.
Right.
Right. So the kid starts talking. Oh, how do you get a trophy catch? We get to talking. His biggest one he's ever caught was 11 pounds. Blah, blah, blah. That's at the drive-through, holding up a hell of a line. So I'm like, oh, yeah, we make videos. I fish a card out. Here, check our videos out. Cool. We moved down to the second window. And like I said, our country little town, it was 2 country white boys at each window. Got to the next window. The white boy looks out, sees the boat and all. Oh, how'd y'all do today? I said, 38. Blah, 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 blah. We get to talking. Hand him a card. Check out our videos on YouTube. But I was working YouTube or McDonald's today. And it was one of them great visits because the reason it was so far behind, they were waiting on fries to cook. So when they brought the fries, they were scalding hot. I was
Fresh
like,
hot fries.
hell yeah.
That's about the only thing I like from McDonald's are the fries.
I do the chicken nuggets, the kids' meal, because I get apple slices. That's about
Yeah.
the only thing I do.
That's the only thing.
Everything else is-
That's the only thing Lindy will eat from McDonald's is a 6-piece kids meal for a girl with apple slices.
Do you keep the toy?
Yeah. We got them. They're all around here. She keeps them in the bag, though. You know how girls are. I would just have to open the damn thing to be. Oh, your shirt has made it a week till I opened it.
Well, hey, listen. So since Lindy has all those toys from when we bring Kins and Ava up, they'll have something to play with.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh hell, we got a plastic kitchen, a whole kitchen set in there that the grandbaby used. I mean, we got all kinds of toys.
Oh well, Ava will tear that up.
Swing set,
Avery
trampoline.
plays with it now.
Yeah. All right. Austin's Avery plays with it now.
Austin's
Nice.
Avery, she plays with it now.
Yes, ugly dog. She outfishes me all the time, which is a great thing. But she also feeds me well, so it's good.
Yeah. I give him lots of loving, lots of food.
Lots of loving, lots of food. She gets to catch all the fish. She sounds like a great. I edit the video to make her famous.
Miss Lindy is the best because even when I come out, like I'll bring my own lunch and I like Miss Lindy will make me lunch and they'll be like, oh, we got you a sandwich ready to go. I was like, cool. I don't even need to eat the one I made.
Oh no, was it him that broke out the sub, or was that Shiner guy? Bo, that's right. God damn, Lindy made like sandwiches. No, I brought my lunch, and dude, he brought out this top-notch sub sandwich. Smelled like vinegar and oil and salt. God, it smelled so good.
Yeah. But I always bring extra in case somebody doesn't have food, I don't want nobody to go hungry.
That was one of them times I was eating my bologna and cheese, looking at my wife like, God damn it. Yeah, Bo got a sub back there.
Where's my sub with
Where's my
oil
damn
and vinegar?
sub? Yeah, 2 jugs of tea. All right, Doc, we're off of here. Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
All right, guys. I will see you guys later. I'll give you a shout tomorrow and let you know how I did.
Yep, and we'll let Charlie cook when y'all come to Florida. Very
There you
good.
go.
Take care of that.
All right, later, Doc. Later,
All
Doc.
right, guys.
Later, guys. Thanks,
Everybody in the chat, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Tell them, Doc, keep
Keep
living life coastal and keep catching.
small water charters. Keep letting your wife catch more.
All
See ya.
right, guys. Good night.
How was you here, Lindy? There ain't no letting to it. See ya.
I love it.